Hello, everybody. Welcome to the first episode of This Is Why We're Not Okay, the only show for where you. So, how's your day been?
It's been going
My
good.
name is Aubrey, and this is my co-host Abby.
Hi.
Abby, how have you been? What is your
What's my
what you
deal?
been up to? Yeah, what's your deal?
Absolutely crazy. Can I tell you
The
something?
fuck is wrong with you?
It's so much shit. Do you actually want to know
How do
something?
you sleep at night?
Why am I so fucking bitchy at night? Um, I don't know something that's actually crazy that happened this week.
Please.
Okay, so earlier this week, I went and got a tooth filling, which was like,
You were talking.
yeah, which was like not that bad. It wasn't that bad. But after the filling, like insurance covered everything, and it was like what I owed left was like $68, which is fine. And so then I was like, I need to get groceries. I'm gonna go get groceries. And then I didn't even get that much, like just like essential shit for like lunches and shit. And it came out
Yep.
for total for groceries was $78.
Oh yeah.
It costs more to get groceries than to get a fucking tooth filling.
I'm not gonna dox myself, but where I live, the superstore has a single loaf of bread is like $15.
Are you actually serious?
I am 100% serious.
It's $15?
Yes.
No.
If you want to buy a loaf of Uncle Ben's,
Fucking eat the rich, man. Holy fuck.
sure. Wonder Bread,
What's
not
your
Uncle
bet?
Ben's. It's just Ben's. If you want to buy Wonder Bread, it's like $15.
Damn.
Yeah, so that's why there's a Loblaws boycott going on right now. Are you following that?
I know that
Are you
that's
up with the times on that one?
happening. I know that that's happening. I don't go to any of like the Loblaws chains except for when I need to pick up my medication because guess what? I'm not okay. Lol. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'm.
Yeah, I've been trying my best to uphold it, but my grandmother, who I live with, has not been too up with that.
She's not with the times.
No, I told her we should avoid going to Superstore, and she's like, "Well, it's not gonna matter." I'm like, well, with that kind of attitude, definitely it won't matter.
Yeah, with that kind of we don't need that kind of attitude.
I had a crazy experience of my own today.
What?
I went out to town, to go for a job interview.
How'd that go?
Like just a short term kind of, just 3 month work.
Sure.
For a film crew.
Yo, how'd that go?
It went well. I'm gonna email them again tonight with my resume and portfolio, and see how it goes. It's temp work, so I'm still gonna, it's whatever. But it's something.
Experience.
And I felt good, so I walked over to the Tim Hortons near where I was to get like a breakfast sandwich because I hadn't eaten yet. And I was waiting in line to take my order, and this guy walked by. It's like a Tim Hortons inside a mall. And this guy walked by with like his phone held out like his full arm length away from his mouth. And he was like, "You gotta be fucking kidding me!"
Whoa.
And he was like yelling about crypto. And he was like, "I'm getting fuck here!" And he was just pacing around the mall for like 20 minutes.
He's
like,
just
yelling
screaming
about
at his
crypto.
phone.
Yeah, he was screaming into his phone, but his phone, he must have been like on call with like a Bluetooth headset because his phone screen was playing like an episode of The Office or something. He was like watching a YouTube video. I swear to God, I'm not making this up.
Damn it, Michael Scott is not calming me down. Fuck, I'm losing so much
was like, "The
fucking
bank is-"
money.
I think he was upset. From what I gathered, I think he's upset because he thought cryptocurrency wasn't a taxable income. And he's finding out the hard way that the government does collect taxes on crypto.
That's funny.
It's really awesome.
I wouldn't be surprised if you just heard him like immediately after where he goes like, "How do you like fake your own death so you don't have to pay taxes? How do you do that?" Michael. Creed.
Michael.
Creed.
Creed would be a crypto bro.
He thinks that The Office is like he's on a FaceTime call with the crew.
God damn it, Jim! Stop putting his stapler in Jello and talk to me.
Dwight, how do I survive this? I am an alpha male.
Oh my god. Yeah, so this is an alpha male podcast, right? We're going to talk about how
Absolutely.
you need to manipulate women to get them.
How the absolute natural order is for women to be subservient to men because that's what the Bible says.
Absolutely.
Here's the thing, where I'm living as well, like, there's a lot of different, like, types of churches within, like, a 2-kilometer radius inside the city I'm living in. Like, there's Baptist, there's Protestant, there's a fucking Jehovah's Witness, there's a Sikh temple, and then there's one that's, there's only, like, 2 Catholic churches, and then everything else's are, like...
Oh, yeah.
Fucking, like, the weird types of Christian churches as well.
My dad's dad lives, hold on, what do you mean by weird type of church?
I don't know, like the other ones that have, like, longer names.
Oh, God.
Other than Pentecostal or Baptist. Like Westboro or some shit.
Yeah. Oh, Christ. My grandmother, my dad's mom, lives right across the street from a Baptist church, a Catholic church, a United Church, and a Jehovah's Witness hall.
No.
Like, all in the same corner.
They're all on this, like, on the same street?
Yeah, and I was like, that feels like a McDonald's opening in the same building as a Wendy's. Like, that wouldn't... I don't know if that's good for business.
That sounds like a weird type of sitcom. Like, look at all these churches on the same street, and they have to try to live together, starring the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air or whoever, you know?
Okay.
And he's just going to church.
Sitcom, and the only one you could think of was the Fresh Prince.
Fucking Will Smith is there. He goes, and this is a story all about how they got converted to Baptist, Catholic, and then Judaism.
I ran it by my mom. I said, what if we did a hyper-religious kind of Bible deconstruction podcast? And she looked at me and was just like, no.
Do I need to call the police?
It's like, who better to talk about religion than a Catholic and an atheist?
Exactly. Fucking.
We're authorities.
Fucking A. Speaking of religion, okay, so I found out
this can't be what the whole episode's about, I gotta say.
What?
This can't be what the whole episode is about.
No, but I was on TikTok earlier today, and I found a filter that takes place in the most religious state. That's about the most religious state, which is Florida. And I used it, and I think it's fucking hilarious. Would you like to know what it is?
Yeah.
It's a filter where if you enter your birth date, it'll bring up an article of, like, any kind of article from that date about, like, crazy stuff happening in Florida. And I put both of our birthdays in.
Oh, yeah.
Would you like... Yeah. Do you want to hear the results I got for our birthdays?
Oh, more than anything.
Okay. So for my birthday, I typed in, like, the date, and an article came up about... And, like, the title says, Florida man bites off girlfriend's thumb.
Yeah.
That was something that happened on my birthday. That's awesome. That was reported onto the newspaper. And for yours...
That's so sick.
And for yours, This one's great. It's Florida man arrested after hitting father with a pizza.
Oh my god. Spider-Man stole that guy's pizza.
No, it's not about the money, Spider-Man. It's about the pizza.
It's about the pizza.
It's about the Hawaiian. It's about the pepperoni. It's about the works. It's about the works. Go works.
That's so awesome.
I know. I love that. I love that so much.
Before we get too deep into another conversation, I know it's only been 13 minutes but I need to do this early on, and there's only going to be one, so don't stop listening if you don't like ads. Abby, what do you know about Dungeons and Dragons and quality figure stuff?
Absolutely nothing. I am a plebeian, and I have never played D&D.
I should have written a script for the ad and sent it to you. You're the best place to buy D&D stuff is Nerdychicken.ca. Also the place where this podcast is being hosted. If you're not watching on YouTube,
Hell yeah.
we are also on Nerdychicken.ca, where you will find this podcast. You'll also find another audio show called The Graveyard Tapes, which I may or may not be in at some point. Who could say?
Spooky.
Spoilers. You can also go to twitch.tv/Aubrey Plays a Thing, where I will almost certainly be live at some point within the next 48 days.
Hell yeah.
What a timeline. What a fucking horrible ad. Thank God I'm not being paid for this.
No issues, because ads definitely don't make me want to blow my brains out every time I hear them.
Before I get into my thing.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to promote?
Nope.
Great. Okay.
Except, be nice, I'm only 12.
Oh, God. So, Miss Abigail.
Yes.
What do you know about the hit YouTube series Battle for Dream Island?
I know that you showed me, like, the first 2 episodes, and it was about, like, a bunch of inanimate objects with faces, and they're on this island,
Okay.
and they're trying to compete to, like, not die or something, like Hunger Games.
Nope.
Oh.
But close enough. This is going to be a long walk for a pretty short glass of water, if I'm being honest. BFTI first aired in 2010 was the first episode.
Oh my god, I thought you were going to say 2001.
No, I didn't find out about it until like 2015.
Oh.
When the first 2 seasons were already over. But whatever. It got pretty popular pretty fast in like a really niche community of the internet.
Mm-hmm.
It was written by the Huang twins, Carrie and Michael. That's his name. And I think they're only a couple years older than me, which makes me feel great about myself.
Of course. Love to see people succeed.
It got really popular to the point where people were like making fan characters and sending them to the brothers to be like included in the backgrounds of episodes.
Oh, okay. Like fan submissions.
Yeah, they stopped doing it recently, but they used to.
Oh.
So, in fact, like, somebody made a fan spin-off series that was inspired by, called Inanimate Insanity.
Okay.
And that somebody had the YouTube channel Animation Epic, and his name is Adam Katz.
Okay, so you're just... Okay.
He created a character, Nickel, and he voiced Nickel in his first appearance in, like, the background of an episode. And it was fine. Flash forward to season 2. Nickel's actually a character now, and he's still being voiced by Adam Katz, which is actually kind of cool. Oh god, what was it? Episode 4. Nickel is up for elimination.
Okay.
And somebody on Twitter
shot him.
And like an unnamed person going under an alias sicked her viewers and Twitter followers onto the video to like mass vote a certain way to influence it, because she wanted Nickel to win and Teardrop to lose.
Okay.
And so it was this massive voting scandal. It's not important. I'm only mentioning it so I can, like, because it becomes important later.
Oh, so there was, like, massive voting fraud?
Kinda. Like, she introduced an audience of people who never would have voted before, because they didn't even know what the show was. They came in and only voted for one episode and then left and didn't even watch the follow-up. So it was actually like a thing people were talking about in community. I remember the drama. I remember when it was like new.
Okay. So like what happens?
Like nothing really came of it. They didn't really change anything because it was big, but it wasn't super big.
No, but like how does it become
minor,
important?
All things considered. Well, because it You'll see.
Okay.
Flash forward to last year in, was it November? I think it was November.
I don't know if that's a month.
It is a month, yes. Nickel is up for elimination again in season 5 this time.
Okay.
And because of some minor like voting scandals that have happened in the past, they swapped the way it works. It used to be that you vote for the character you want to leave. But what they found was that it was way too easy to like bombard a character and get them eliminated if you just had a sizable audience.
Sure.
So they switched it up. So you had to vote for the character you want to save, and whoever got the fewest votes gets out instead.
Oh, okay.
The voice actor for Nickel, Adam Katz, goes on YouTube and says, "Hey everybody, I'm the voice actor. If you vote for Nickel to keep him in the game, I'll be giving away plushies.
Oh.
And I'll be doing like a giveaway, and I'll be signing things. If you vote for my character to stay in the game, then I will give rewards away."
Okay. How did that go?
Really bad and weird. There used to be a website called like bfdivote.com or whatever it was, where you just go and it would give you the voting statistics in real time.
Yeah.
And I remember I was glued to it because it was changing hands constantly. There were 5 people who were up, and it was just constantly like swapping back and forth between the 2, or between the 5. It was a fan website run just to check the votes before they were public.
Oh, okay.
And it was a massive thing. There were literally people botting the votes. There were it was literally a massive scandal.
Wow.
And people were calling for Adam to be fired. And people did some digging and uncovered that the person on Twitter in 2013 who did the vote rigging in season 2 was also Adam under an alias.
Oh.
So people were calling for him to get replaced. It didn't work, and his character got eliminated anyway.
And where was this Adam person during like the 2020 election? Where was he? Maybe people should look into that, guys.
I have no
Maybe
idea.
they shouldn't be looking at Bethesda services or whatever the fuck those
True.
printers are that people kept blaming. Like...
True. So true.
Or like Che Guevara, or like whoever that they were saying was...
But Che Guevara's been dead for like 3 decades.
That's what I'm saying. These Trumpers are fucking insane.
But he
they need to find this Adam and just they need to question him.
They changed the way the votes work now as well. They privatized it, sent it to a Google form. So you don't know who won until the last minute before when the episode comes out, when they announce it.
Oh, so okay.
And it was like a massive scandal. It was a massive problem. Reddit, I think the BFDI subreddit was actually pretty close to the top in terms of engagement.
Yeah.
During that vote, because people were so fucking mad. It was such a weird thing because it's such a dumb baby show, and people were getting so upset about it.
I mean, you can also go online to see like 42-year-old men and women to like geek out and fleek out on fucking My Little Pony. So it's not that far off.
Yeah, but like, it felt weird. It's a show that I've loved since I was 15. And I saw it like kind of falling into disrepair.
Oh.
Because the voting system was fucked for a while. So it was like watching... I saw a YouTube comment on the episode where the voting was getting really fucky. That was just like... this is watching... I can't even remember what it was anymore. Like, this is watching like an animal that you loved growing up slowly wither and die. I was like, Jesus.
I was gonna say something like the McDonald's that you grew up in slowly becoming more and more decrepit.
Yeah.
Like, there's more homeless
Yeah,
people
well-
surrounding the entrances. Like, no one's cleaned the inside of the slide. The chicken nuggets are green.
Yeah, they fixed it though. There was no, for the first time in a while, there was no major voting drama. There was no like, I wasn't compulsory like checking the wiki every 20 minutes to see updates. It was nice. It was like I could actually enjoy the thing I was enjoying again.
Like sports.
And you could tell he was upset as well about the, Michael Wong at the end of the most recent BFDI episode. Usually he's like, hey, everybody, go down in the comments and vote for who you want to save. And he's like full of energy.
Yeah.
But at the end of the last episode, he's like, hey, everybody, go to the description and look at the Google form to cast your vote. And he was like so obviously like down.
So
And I was like,
deflated.
oh my god.
The internet broke him.
Fucking
Sucked out his
draining him.
soul.
It was upsetting.
You fucking little shit.
So
You fucked up my
that's
voting system.
So that's the drama I wanted. Now that you know what happened, Adam Katz, should he be tried in The Hague? My vote, yes. You know what? I'll say it. Inanimate Insanity isn't even that good. Fuck you, Adam. We have beef.
Adam, me and you don't know each other and we don't have beef, but Aubrey hates you, so I'm behind my best friend.
I don't
you,
know
Adam.
him either. He doesn't know me. I think it's really funny to have beef with somebody who doesn't even know you exist. I think it's really funny.
Wait, what did you say his last name was?
Adam Katz.
Like dogs and cats? Cats?
Yeah, but I think it's spelled with a K.
Oh. Interesting. I'm totally not writing it down. It's like, look it up tomorrow.
Let me get up my death note.
Let me just go into the dark web, do a search history
You know
type.
what's so crazy?
What?
You know what's so fucking crazy?
Me?
Nickel was also a character on Inanimate Insanity, and him trying to rig the vote garnered such ill will that Nickel was eliminated on both shows.
That's honestly so funny. He just wanted to keep a job.
People were so pissed at him.
So pissed at him at a show that apparently isn't even that good.
Yeah. Well, no, BFJ is really good. This is my... It's for a certain type of autistic person. That's all I'll say.
Oh, I thought you meant for like the spin-off fan thing that he was doing.
No, the spin-off fan thing is not that good.
That's what I was saying. That one's not apparently not good.
It's like BFDI was written by kids. When episode 1 came out, I think they were 11, which is fucking crazy because it's animated really well for an 11-year-old in the year 2010. It's like fucking crazy.
Further proof that we
And
should
they
allow
did all the
kids...
voice acting, they did all the animation. Yeah, it was fucking crazy.
No, further proof that we need to allow kids to go back into the workforce.
True.
Children's
So
child
true.
labor.
It's so true, dude.
Do you know?
But it was really, they were really well done. And I can't believe we're on season 5. It's literally been 24 years now.
If they started
That's
in 2010, it'd be 14 years.
14. Sorry, I'm dumb. Either way,
It's been 84 years.
I remember they did a bit after 4 years. They put up a video titled "Thanks for 4 years," and then 4 years later, instead of celebrating the 8th anniversary, they celebrated the 4th anniversary of the video "Thanks for 4 years."
That's funny.
And then so they titled the video called "Thanks for 4 years of Thanks for 4 years," and then recently they published another video called "Thank you for 4 years of Thank you for 4 years of Thank you for 4 years." And I hope they keep going with it because it's a really funny bit.
That's kind of cutesy, yeah.
I love it. I love that show. I'm gonna tie you down and make you watch it.
Oh, well, you've already forced me to watch the first 2 episodes, so I only have like 5 seasons left to go.
Yeah. You've only got 5 seasons.
Yeah.
At
Okay.
least it's not One Piece.
Fuck.
Yes, what?
And I'm like,
Yes, you have something you want to do, right?
yeah, I have a segment and you also have a segment. Who should go first?
Yes. You should, because I just rambled for 10 minutes about a thing you don't care about.
Oh, okay. Well, my segment is a quick one that we're just gonna talk about. It's a would you rather segment where I have made up very specific would you rather scenarios, and I'm gonna make you choose. God. You have to choose.
Oh God.
Any of the would you rathers. You can't back out. You can't quit, and we have to talk about it.
So, I would kill myself is not an option.
No, unless it is one of the options that I have put in the would you rather.
Would you rather die or cry?
Would you rather kill 5 or 6 people?
Would you rather eat a fish or clean a dish?
Okay, so I just have a few here.
Yeah.
So just to make it nice, quick, and clean. So, are you ready?
Sure.
Okay, how about this? Would you rather get special discounts at a favorite restaurant or your favorite store? Starting off clean here.
Store.
Starting off clean here. You'd rather get your favorite store?
My first gut was restaurant.
I love food, so I would do restaurant.
But the problem is I need to stop eating so unhealthy. And every bone in my body is telling me that I shouldn't say this out loud, but I think my favorite restaurant might be McDonald's.
Oh my God.
And I cannot go there. I cannot have more incentive to keep going to McDonald's.
Oh, well then just choose a different restaurant. Go to Burger King instead.
I would rather kill myself.
You won't die from McDonald's if you immediately go to Burger King. That's my logic. Flawless.
True. You won't die from McDonald's if you just eat the Heart Attack Deluxe at Burger King instead.
If you eat that foot lettuce chicken sandwich at Burger King.
Probably store, because my hobbies are too expensive.
Actually, yeah, I mean, I would still kind of do restaurant, because then it's like, food is cheaper, and then I would have to actually worry about doing stuff I want to do.
I mean, Nintendo games cost $90 now, and
do they actually?
Like, the One Piece ship, yes.
Oh, wow, holy fuck, then yeah.
Tears of the Kingdom was announced, and they were like, we're so sorry, this is going to be the first Nintendo game that costs $90 retail, but it's so big we feel like the game justifies the price tag. And I was like, that's fair.
Capitalism.
Because it's Tears of the Kingdom. I get that for Tears of the Kingdom. But now every other game they've released has also been $90.
Tears of the working class against capitalism.
It's fucking so real.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so I want a discount at my favorite store, which I don't want to say what it is because I don't want people to know where I live.
The Disney store. No.
So true. I love Disney.
I love the Disney store.
I hate capitalism, but I fucking love Walt Disney Corporation.
I fucking love their stance against Florida.
Anyway.
Would you rather have to eat everything that you eat with a little bit of mustard for the rest of your life, or sneeze every time you ask a question?
That would be hell.
Yep.
The only way I talk is by asking questions.
That's not true. You don't ask questions all the time.
Oh. What do you mean? Uh-oh!
Oh, shit! Choose.
That's a horrible question. You should feel bad.
But you love mustard.
God. I'm fine with a little bit of mustard on a burger.
Don't you want some fries with your mustard?
I was gonna say popcorn, but you know what? I think mustard would be fine on popcorn.
I mean, that sounds good.
That sounds not terrible. But ice cream, though. But ice cream?
But ice cream.
But vodka.
No! I didn't think of that.
But chicken parm. You know what? No, that's horrible.
Oh, bitch, mashed potatoes.
I'd rather sneeze because I think I'd starve myself to death if I had to have mustard on everything. I'd either only eat cheeseburgers or starve to death.
Oh, fuck. Hey, do you want some mustard with your ice water, sir?
Oh god. Let me just pour a gallon of mustard inside of this fucking big gulp.
Instead of water, it's just a whole thing of mustard with like 3 ice cubes in it.
You're drinking Red Bull. You want a little bit of mustard with that? Next question. Dear God,
Okay.
please. We need to move on from the mustard.
Okay. Would you rather forget your favorite song every time you hear it so that when you listen to it, it'll feel like the first time every time? Or would you rather forget your favorite movie every time you watch it so that when you watch it again, it'll be like the very first time watching it?
What is my favorite movie?
Fucking Captain America?
No. No.
Fern Gully.
Wally, I think. I don't know, man. That's a tough one.
Nausicaa, Valley of the Wind.
My favorite movie is Flushed Away.
My favorite movie is Sausage Party. Thank you so much.
My favorite movie is One Piece Film's Strong World.
My favorite movie is Pokemon the movie 2001,
Pokemon 2000?
where fucking with one with Lugia, because then Team Rocket fucking
where
commits
Lugia
suicide.
flies into the towers.
No, it's where the Team Rocket tries to commit suicide.
I don't know about that one. I don't know. That's a weird question.
Well, which one would you rather? Would you rather hear your favorite song every time like it's the first time, or watch a movie like it's the first time?
I guess movie? I don't really watch movies.
Well, then maybe you better start getting into it.
When I find a song I like, I just put it on repeat for like 4 hours until my brain gets bored with it.
Yeah, but then I like that high of finding it again, and being like, oh, this should be on my playlist, and then being super confused and gaslit when it's already on my playlist, and then forgetting immediately.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know if I can properly answer that question.
Wow, you're so good at this game. Okay. Would you rather watch nothing but South Park or Family Guy for the rest of your life? You can't watch anything else. You have to choose.
Oh.
Choose.
Dear God.
Choose. You have to choose.
That... Oh, Christ. That's... I hate both of those shows so much.
Seth MacFarlane.
I don't know.
Trey Parker?
I guess Family Guy has more variety.
Oh, I would choose South Park. There's absolutely no variety in Family Guy.
There's no right answer.
Everyone dies in this scene. No one survives. Okay.
I hate...
I'll spare the suffering and move on. Would you rather...
Yeah, I hate those shows. That sucks.
Would you rather, be a dumb gay or a thought straight?
What? Would you rather have a gay son or a thought daughter?
No, would you rather be a dumb gay or a thought straight?
I'm already dumb gay.
No, but if you had to choose...
We're both already dumb gay.
How dare
I'd rather stay the way I am.
How dare you?
Are you
I'm
upset
only
about being
half
called
gay.
dumb or gay?
I'm only half gay. How dare you?
I'm half gay on my mom's side.
I'm half gay on my mom's side. Half of my mom's friends are thought straights. Thank you very much. My best friends are thought straights.
I think I'd rather stay the way I am.
So, dumb gay or thought straight?
Dumb gay.
Dumb
yeah.
gay?
I am very dumb gay.
Ignorance is bliss.
Bimbo core.
It's giving dumb fuck.
It's giving fucking moron.
It's giving fucking plebeian pig bottom.
Fucking plebeian. That's awful.
Okay. Would you rather... Would you rather have your last photo or screenshot on your phone uploaded online, or
Oh no.
have every single stream or video you've made demonetized and removed.
And removed?
Yes. And then subsequently removed.
Oh. Hold on. What is my last screenshot or picture right now? Let me go to my library. Oh, it's just a picture of the banana bread I took last night. Yeah, I guess I'd post the picture.
Damn it! I was counting on it to be porn.
No.
Damn
I'm
it.
gonna post the picture of the banana bread after this podcast ends, actually.
I'll get you next time, you meddling kid.
You meddling fuck.
You meddling gays. You meddling dumb gay.
You dumb whore.
You thought gay. No. Okay.
You're driving around in a van with a dog. Ugh, fuck you.
Okay, we have a few more left. Okay.
Yes.
Would you rather?
2 more or 3 more?
Like a few more. Just
Okay.
like 4 more. Okay.
Okay.
Would you rather have your main wedding song be boyfriend crashes car and fucking dies ASMR, or would you rather have Shrek as a neighbor?
Oh god, definitely the first one. That's so iconic and funny. Can I tweak it to be Wario dies in a car crash listening to Imagine Dragons ASMR?
No, it's no, it's you go to your betrothed onto the dance floor.
Yeah.
And you say, DJ hit that track, and it's boyfriend crashes car and fucking dies. You hear the glass shattering, and this
awesome.
man just go, oh god, oh fuck, oh I love you so much, oh god, shit, fuck, and like you just hear like, oh that was a close one. Hopefully like that doesn't happen again, and then you hear tires screeching, and then he dies.
That's awesome. I would absolutely
You would choose that one.
I would absolutely love. Yeah, not even a question in my mind.
What's funny about that ASMR video is that during one of the crash sequences, you hear him scream out, I'm gay.
I'm gay. That's awesome.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, would you rather? I need to prep myself for this one so I don't laugh.
Oh no. Yeah. I can see it's not working.
Okay. I'm cool.
Mm.
I can do this. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather? Would you rather get shot in the head?
Yeah.
Or no, listen. Would you rather?
Oh, I know.
Would you rather get shot in the head, or be the second gunman by the grassy knoll?
What the fuck? That's not at all where I thought that was going. Well, the second gunmen were never caught, were they?
So there was a second gunman.
Yeah, but he was never caught.
But you admit that there was a second gunman. There was more than one.
Was
The
there?
conspiracy continues. You didn't even get the joke.
I don't know. I'm just thinking about
Fuck off.
the Zoolander bit.
What is this? A grassy knoll for ants?
You think Lee Harvey Oswald's a supermodel? No, but those two fuckers of the grassy knoll were.
Yeah, I'd fuck a shot John F. Kennedy.
I guess they never caught the guy on the grassy knoll, so I guess that. I don't know. Do I actually have to fire the gun?
Yes, it's be the second gunman.
I don't know. Then I'd rather get shot in the head, I guess. I don't know. That's a terrible question.
Damn
You
it.
should feel ashamed for what you're doing.
Didn't even get the joke. Fuck off. Okay. So,
Yeah.
that's all of them that I have, but I had like a half, like at the end of the list. At the end of the list, I literally wrote down, like, I was trying to think of something to get you to laugh. That's why I did this grassy knoll one. But I literally wrote down right at the bottom, Like, do a Skibbity toilet one where it was just like Skibbity toilet or blank, and I couldn't think of anything else.
That's awful. Can I ask you the hypothetical that my friend in high school delighted asking people?
Okay.
You tell when he was gonna ask because his feet start beaming.
His feet?
No. What would you do if you woke up as Garfield and you like got out of bed and you looked out and your dad was John Arbuckle?
I'd run away.
What would you do?
I'd run away. And I'd be like, hey, I'm Garfield. And everyone would be like, oh my god, it's fucking Garfield. And like people...
Remember, he asked it all the time. And the number one answer was always, I'd fucking kill myself. And you'd be like, no, you can't do that.
You have to live in this world. This is your hell.
You have to live as Garfield.
This is your curse. This is what you get for fucking with Garfield.
You shouldn't have stolen that witch's lasagna.
Dude, what are the chances that like that guy that I would ask you that was actually he was a huge fan of like that the Garfield show?
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
I of course I remember that.
Oh
of course.
God. That's actually super fucked up. Fuck.
People also always used to ask, what would you do if you woke up as the opposite sex? And I'd have to like...
Oh, that's where I'd kill myself.
I used to be like, oh yeah, oh that would suck, right? Oh, that'd be so bad though, actually. High school was such an interesting time. Would you rather drink a gallon of bleach or go back to high school?
Oh God.
I think your silence
Can I have
says
some?
everything.
Can I have some mustard with that bleach? Do I at least get mustard?
Awesome.
Can I at least have mustard?
Oh my God. Oh dear God.
Answer the question.
No.
Damn it.
No mustard allowed.
Fuck.
Okay, so
What's your segment?
these are not in order per se.
Okay.
We're just gonna go down the list. I have visited the Google reviews pages for 8 famous landmarks in the world. These are a collection of 1-star reviews that I'm going to read out to you.
Okay.
You must tell me what you think this review is for.
Okay.
Okay, so you ready for one?
Yes.
For number 1?
Yes.
This is a 1-star review from 1 week ago. Erin E. submits this with, never been to the actual site, and I don't want to, but I have to pass by them to get to my stepsister's house sometimes, and it always takes forever.
Wait, what? Is this a restaurant? Wait, she was talking about a restaurant, or was she talking about a place?
No, these are famous landmarks.
Oh, landmarks.
Like, the Taj Mahal.
She passes by it to get to her stepsisters. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, never been to the actual site, and I don't want to, but I have to pass by it to get to my stepsister's house, and this is a 1-star review. What do you think it's for?
The grassy knoll.
No!
She saw that and she goes, biggest tragedy in American history.
No.
And nothing bad has happened ever to us since.
True.
Fuck. The first thing I immediately thought of was like the fucking, what's that fucking monument where it's like Lincoln is like sitting in a chair in Washington?
The Lincoln Monument.
Yeah, that. So I have to walk
What's
by
the
that.
monument where Lincoln...
I have to walk by that shit.
Yeah, no. You want to guess again?
Fucking, I don't know. I want to say like probably something stupid, like some kind of fucking bridge where something happened.
This was actually a review for Stonehenge.
What the fuck? How does she pass Stonehenge to get to her stepsister's house?
I don't know.
Where is she?
So here's a review.
Where's she living?
In England.
Oh. She lives really close to Stonehenge then.
Here's a 1-star review from Savannah H.
Okay.
From a month ago.
Okay.
Don't go here! The staff was horrific to my 5-year-old grandson. Yelled at him for touching the fence? Not only that, the island was disgusting and trash everywhere. People were pushing us around. I lost my husband. I wasn't even educational. The boat drive here was horrible. As a person who has lived for 61 years, I know this place should be closed.
Wow. Okay. For touching the fence? Fuck. Cue the firing squad.
So what do you... So this woman, very clearly upset.
Would you say her name was Sandra?
Every sentence ends with an exclamation point.
Would you say her name was Sandra?
Savannah H.
Okay. 61 years old, named Savannah. Huh. Never heard of that name living that long.
I'm willing to bet your 5-year-old grandson was probably doing a lot more than touching the fence if he was getting yelled at, but sure.
Okay. Okay, so...
Where do you think this review was like?
Mentioning a boat ride and mentioning an island. Probably maybe like Puerto Rico or Cuba.
This is a landmark, not a country or state. I'm gonna ask you to rub that back, please.
Okay. The Statue of Liberty. That's technically an island.
You are 100% correct.
Hell yeah!
This was left on the review page for the Statue of Liberty.
Let's go! Okay.
She thinks the Statue of Liberty should be closed. What the fuck?
It's like, they should have flown the planes into the statue.
Yeah. A really common through line for a lot of these reviews were people complaining that there were too many tourists.
Like, maybe that's why it's a fucking tourist site, bitch.
Maybe that's why it's a tourist attraction. There are too many people here. They need to shut this down.
There's too many people here. I was expecting to be served completely alone.
Okay, here's the next review by Aerial Drone Master from 2 months ago.
Oh, here we go.
If you believe the official version, then you'll enjoy this place. Otherwise, I don't recommend it. One big government propaganda.
That's it?
Yes.
One big government propaganda.
That has 3 likes. What cultural site, what monument, what memorial, what attraction, park do you think this was left on?
Jojo Siwa's house.
What did he visit? No. You want to try again?
Jojo Siwa is just one big propaganda. Fucking capitalist. No, I'm kidding. Karma's a bitch. No. I was gonna say the Team 10 house.
No. This was left. Oh, you want to go one more guess?
Okay,
One more guess?
Does it take place, is this in America, or is this just, like, anywhere?
I'll give you a hint. Yeah, this is the continental US.
Okay,
If you believe the official version, then you will enjoy this place.
The official version. Probably, like, Ford's Theater, where Abraham Lincoln was shot.
That would have been really funny.
Or he's like, you believe the official version? Abraham Lincoln was actually killed by aliens.
This was left on the Google review page for the 9/11 memorial site.
No!
Yes!
No! Oh my god. The
It's
conspiracies!
So bad.
If you
That's
believe
so bad.
the official version, you guys didn't see
you
guys didn't see the explosions happening before the plane hit. Fuck. Jesus Christ! Of course he said that.
So this is the next review.
Okay.
This was left by Paul W.
Paul W. Bush?
Don't waste... This was left in 2020, by the way.
Okay.
Which means don't waste your time. Entry to the park only had 2 lanes, so a 30-minute wait to get to the park. Stayed at the lodge, $250 a night, and no place to park. So few parking spots. He's really obsessed with parking.
Okay.
available that is ridiculous, but you think that spending $250 a night, you would not be forced to park 1.5 miles away. No, half a mile away, so it's not even that far.
Okay.
One restaurant open, and it was a nut house. They also offered a food truck, or the Fountain Bridge Angel Lodge, serving hot dogs and ice cream. Don't waste your time on this overpriced, overcrowded experience.
Okay.
So he's really upset. It was in all caps. He's really mad that there's a food truck there. Really upset about the fact that this national park doesn't have a parking lot inside of it.
Oh, it's a national park. Okay.
This is a national park.
Oh,
so
shit.
where do you think this is? What do you think?
Chuck E. Cheese.
Very upset. What'd you say? Not Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese.
What beautiful national, what horrible nut house do you think this is?
Disney World.
No.
What? They have shit
Do you want to go
parking.
one more time?
Okay, national.
You think Disney World is a national park?
Why isn't it?
It's a theme park.
It has to be culturally modified site. How else am I supposed to get my Mickey and Minnie
God.
pancakes?
Oh my god.
Fuck. Okay.
One more guess.
Okay. I was gonna say the Epcot Center.
It's also Disney.
Epcot. National Park. Fuck. I mean, is it like the fucking? Is it like the Grand Canyon, whatever national park that is in?
This is a review for the Grand Canyon.
Oh my god! That's great.
But it doesn't read like that because there's no lodge
He's
at the
like,
Grand
I'm
Canyon.
gonna park inside the canyon, and he just drives right the fuck off.
Yeah,
Off the ledge.
I think he meant to leave this on like a different park, and he's left it on the Grand Canyon.
People are just super
Because
confused.
there's no restaurant inside the Grand Canyon. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
He's like, why didn't they carve into the fucking canyon and make and fucking capitalize on this park more? It's not like it's protected. Fuck.
Okay, here's the next review.
Okay.
This is a 1-star review.
Uh-huh.
Left by a man named Zeal for Scripture.
Oh, no.
Just some carved up rocks. Look at the shapes and design of clouds right where you live. Now that's impressive. Praise God. And then 4 exclamation points.
That has to be like the fucking...
I'm just realizing his profile picture is Noah's Ark.
Oh, God. Come on my ship and we'll go somewhere really fun because the rain is coming.
So what do you think this is a review for?
I think it's
Just some carved up rocks. Look at the shapes and design of clouds right where you live. Now that's impressive. Praise God.
I immediately want to say that monument of like the president's faces and Mount Rushmore.
You are exactly correct.
Hell
This is Mount Rushmore.
yeah!
This is Mount Rushmore.
What if you just read the review and it said, and it was like, it's like, wow, can't wait to see these carved up rocks in the shape of clouds. Also, like some lava just spewed out of Washington's nose and the whole thing got destroyed. Okay. And then like these 2 kids with orange and green hair just boated up to this ginger teenage girl and said, surprise!
It was so hard to find a funny review on the Mount Rushmore page that was 1 star.
Yeah.
Because all of the reviews were like super political. That were like, fucking abolish the statue, return the land. And I was like, yeah, I agree, but like that's not funny.
You should have checked Neil Patrick Harrison's TikToks. Comments
Oh my
later.
god. You gotta stop
Do you like
talking
cake?
about that. Alright, here's a review from Peter M. He's a local guide.
Ooh.
Terrible visit. First, they took my bottle of beer off me because you can't bring glass in. Then we thought our tickets included a guided tour. It didn't. When you get inside, they charge you for a headset but don't take cash. parentheses, scared to take bank cards on the tube in case you get pickpocketed. Disastrous morning and a waste of time.
Okay, so the fact that he said the tube makes me think that this is
Yeah.
in England. I want to
This
say...
is not in England.
What?
That is my one hint to you, that this is not in England.
Oh, well, I was gonna say that.
But it is in Europe.
I was gonna say that Ferris wheel. That's in England. That's in London.
They didn't even offer a guided tour of the Ferris wheel.
They didn't even offer me a guided tour. They were supposed to come in with me into the pod and show me where everything fucking is, because London is a fucking hellscape. And I need help because I'm a little baby.
So what do you think this man is so incensed about?
Well, I don't know. Like, is he on I guess a European train ride? They still use trains there, don't they?
Yes.
That's my answer.
Europe?
Yes.
This is actually a review for the Colosseum?
What?
This is a review for the Roman Colosseum.
Oh. Wait, so
Can I also just say, he mentions the tube? There are no subways in Rome.
He must have meant, like, the bus.
I guess, but there's no subway infrastructure in Rome.
He must have saw the bus and thought, like, oh my god, it's an above-ground tube.
There is no subway or train in the city of Rome.
I mean,
so I don't know what this guy's fucking talking
maybe
about.
Maybe he was on, like, Quaaludes or, like, high on something.
I don't know. Fucking awful. So I have 2 left here.
Okay.
Let's go with this one.
Okay.
If you're a Muslim, you may like it.
Oh.
If you're Greek, don't bother.
Oh.
You'll go to see a church. However, you'll be beyond angry and disappointed. Go as early as possible to avoid queues. There's a period after avoid.
Oh.
Go as early as possible to avoid queues.
And then.
So what do you think? This is from Helen, and she is also a local guide.
Oh God. Oh my God. If you're a Muslim, you'll like it. If you're a Greek, don't bother.
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck. I guess. I want to say that famous church that's in Boston.
Boston? No.
I don't know.
No.
What is something that Muslims would like and Greeks would hate? What the fuck?
This is a review for the Hagia Sophia.
The what?
the church turned mosque in Turkey. The Hagia Sophia, the biggest church in the world.
Oh, okay. So I don't know if that was politically or racially motivated, but like, holy fuck. What do you mean?
No, it is.
The Hagia Sophia.
It's somebody getting mad that Muslims had the audacity to convert this beautiful church.
So it was a Christian church, and then they turned it into a mosque?
Yes.
Wait,
back in the year 500.
Wait, aren't mosques like Jewish?
Islam is mosques.
And what are Jewish temples called?
I can't remember.
I want a Jewish girl that go to temple.
No.
And read your Torah.
No. So here's the last review.
Uh-huh.
The park was closed.
That's it?
It is a 1-star review from a month ago from a man named B Man. The park was closed.
That's it? The park was closed.
The park was closed and didn't see any signs on the interstate letting me know that. And that's the whole review. The park was closed. So what do you think this is a review for?
The park was closed. Probably. I mean, Legoland is technically a park, so maybe that.
I'll tell you this is a national park.
Oh fuck. Okay. Because my next guess was gonna be like Coachella or something.
The park was closed.
The park in Coachella was closed. Rihanna was playing. There were too many people. The park was closed.
This review has 0 likes.
Oh god. I don't know any parks. Is it fuck? Is it that one where is I don't know. The only park I know in the States is the fucking Grand Canyon. So I'm just gonna go with Coachella.
No, this is actually a review for Yellowstone National Park.
Oh my god.
I saw so many reviews for Yellowstone that were like, why don't they let my kids play in the geyser?
What the fuck? Why can't my kid be
So,
shot out of this like pressurized fountain that
I didn't
spews
include them.
scalding hot water?
I didn't include them because I thought like it's too obviously a joke.
Oh my god.
But yeah, those are some of the worst Google reviews that I've ever seen. Why, if the park was closed, why would you review it as a 1 star? You didn't experience
You didn't
it.
actually go inside, you fucking bumpkin.
That's like if somebody, I walked up to like my brother and was like, make me spaghetti. And he was like, no, I'm not cooking right now. And I was like, well, your spaghetti fucking sucks then. You can't cook, loser.
It's sort of like if someone hit me in the face with a cake and I said, this pie tastes like shit.
Yeah, the honorable mention
Yeah.
that I found was to the CN Tower.
Oh no.
But I didn't include it because it was so obvious
What was it?
that it was the CN Tower. The review was just talking about how you shouldn't bother going up because the skyline hasn't changed since like the early 2000s. And it's like, how is that a review of the tower then?
The person has probably been in the tower like a bunch of times and he's like, don't go there, guys. Nothing's absolutely changed about anything. You go and see it once and then that's it. Costs a fuck ton of money, but that's no problem for me.
Yeah, yeah.
That's probably what it is.
I've been in the CN Tower and that shit does suck. But
I haven't been in the CN Tower, but I have been in the Canadian Parliament. Hi,
hey,
guys.
when you're scared of heights, it's really, really fun.
Oh. Listen, I can barely handle being on a plane sometimes.
Oh god, I love planes though.
You love planes, but
Yeah.
what they've done...
No.
I didn't say anything.
Mom explicitly said we're not allowed to reference that.
I didn't say anything. I just mentioned planes. Actually, speaking of planes, did you hear that, like, fucking... No, listen. Did you hear that fucking news thing that happened where it was, like... I think it was, like, a Malaysian flight from, like, Singapore to London, and apparently when they landed, there was, like, such crazy turbulence, man, that, like, a fucking person died.
What the fuck? No, I did not hear about this.
No, I'm so serious. They were, like, 3 people were injured, and 1 person died because of such crazy turbulence.
Did you hear about the flight where they had to turn around and re-land back at the airport because somebody on board had such bad diarrhea that they flooded the aisles?
What the fuck?
I'm not joking, it's a real thing.
How does someone flood the aisles with diarrhea?
I don't know, but I saw a video and it is like the whole plane floor.
What do you mean there's a video?
Layer of liquid.
What do you mean there's a video?
There's a video of people disembarking from the plane because
the
floor is just coated in liquid
water
shit.
just pooling at their feet. Oh my god.
Up to their ankles.
No! How big would that person have to be to have such diarrhea?
Up to their fucking necks, dude.
Oh my god, they were swimming in that. they were swimming in that chocolate.
It's awful. Here's a controversial take that I'm pretty sure you'll disagree with me.
What?
I like the airport.
Who the fuck likes the airport? What besides you?
I'm nostalgic for the airport.
Why?
I don't know.
What is it about the airport?
We used to visit Florida every year for a long time. Obviously, I can't do that now, but I don't know. Airports are just nice.
It was just like exciting to like go someplace and then come back. Is that what you mean?
I guess. I like airports. I don't mind security checks. I like just kind of sitting in the lounge for a bit. I like the experience of being on an airplane.
Oh, really? Have you ever...
I don't know.
Were you ever in, like, the Montreal or the Toronto airport?
Yes, I was in the Toronto airport once. We were on layover going to Florida because it's the only place I've been in my life.
Dude, like, honestly, the Toronto and Montreal like airports, like they're fine,
Yeah.
but holy fuck, like the last 2 times I was at either, like it's so fucking hot in there. Like you can just feel people's exhales as you walk through the walls, like at the halls. Like it's so fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
Like it's so
Yeah,
gross.
yeah,
Like you immediately feel like something's coating your face and your skin, and you feel so unclean. And like
No,
the
no, no. I'm
Montreal
not gonna
bathrooms are
argue.
so fucking disgusting. The Vancouver airport is actually kind of nice.
I am by no stretch of the imagination going to argue that the airport isn't gross.
It is gross as hell. Oh, you know what's so fun? You know what's a fun fact? In the Montreal airport, this isn't here. I don't think it's in. I think it might also be in the Vancouver airports, but don't quote me on that. But definitely in the Montreal airports, at least when I was there, there in the bathrooms there are needle garbage disposal containers.
Yeah. Well, in the women's bathroom, there's also like because some people have diabetes.
No, it was like one of those things that like you think where it's like it had like a little thing on it where it's like don't share needles.
Oh shit. Well, that's also true.
I don't know. I found that
Like,
very concerning.
We don't.
I was like, oh, this is the airport. Wow. Okay.
We don't discourage. We not discourage. That's not the word. Hold on. Let me retake that, please. We don't shame people for what they do here.
No,
right?
no.
If you do heroin, then that's not fine. But
We're not gonna like
I'd
judge
rather
you.
you do it safely. You know.
No, yeah, it was more just like a shock to the system where it's like, oh, I've never seen this before in a public bathroom.
My grandfather has a needle disposal in his house, and it's because he's a diabetic.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess that makes more sense. I don't know. I guess maybe just because I hadn't seen it in a while, because I know that like the public schools that we have like went to like had that as well.
Well, I know when I went to high school, when I first started using the women's restroom, I noticed there was just like a metal thing latched to the wall that was for tampons.
Oh my gosh, a little mailbox.
I went to a grocery store and I went in the bathroom and they didn't have a thing for tampon disposal. They had a biohazard bin with a massive biohazard logo on it. I was like, you're kind of overselling it, I think.
Your blood is radioactive.
I guess it is technically a biohazard, but I don't know if I'd put a huge bin out for it.
Oh my god. That's fucking funny.
By that logic, you could call like a dirty Kleenex a biohazard.
I mean, technically
it is, but
technically my ass is a biohazard, but you don't see a huge fucking plaque on it saying that it's a biohazard.
Oh my god, getting a biohazard tattoo on one of your ass cheeks is so fucking hard. That would go off so hard, I feel.
Biohazard? Yeah, give it to that guy who shit up the airplane and had to turn around.
Brand him with a fucking biohazard symbol. Oh my god.
Or like give him a sign where he's like, I shot up a bathroom.
Ask me anything.
Or it's like, shitting in a plane toilet isn't an offense. Change my mind.
Dear God.
Doesn't warrant that much judgment. Change my mind.
Oh my god. You know what we should do?
We should go.
We should like pick a sports team that we root for, even though we never watch sports.
Yeah.
We should have like an official podcast sports team.
Just talking about just about a sport or about a sports team.
Yeah, is there like a? There's only hockey teams in Canada. There's a basketball and
there's a Canadian football
baseball
league.
Team, but they're both from Toronto.
There's a Canadian Football League.
Yeah, but who gives a shit about the Canadian Football League?
I don't know. You're the one that brought this shit up.
My favorite thing is that the United States calls themselves the world champions in football. And it's like, yeah, you're the only ones who compete in your tournament, of course.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
It feels so weird to call, like, Tom Brady a world champion, because he's not, like, going against the people of France.
They would wreck him. They would, like, bombard him with, like,
oh my God.
Like, ew, you can't do a son, ew. And then he'd be, like, crying. on the field, and then they take the ball and then do a fucking touchdown, and then he'll be like, "The French win." And then,
What do you think? What do you think would happen if in the middle of a game somebody just like took their mask off and looked at Tom Brady and was like, "You look like a walking thumb." he just like stops moving. He just stands there, and the coach is like, "Hey, come on, we gotta move." He just like shakes his head, like, "I think I got to sit
I
down."
can't.
Coach.
What if someone like walked up
I
to him
can't throw
after
the
the
ball
game?
anymore.
What if someone walked up to him after the game where he's like, "Yo, I know you modified that football, and like, I guess you're an okay player, but like, dude, you're shaped like the fucking hernia I got last year," and then just walks away. You're shaped like a fucking hernia.
You know what's crazy?
What?
When I was a kid, it used to be like creative insults were effective and basic insults were just nothing.
That's still how
Like
it
if
is.
someone was like, "You're stupid," no, if someone was like, "You're stupid," or "I hate you," it'd be like, okay. But if someone's like, you look like, I can't even think of anything right now.
You look like that. You look like a fucking burger that didn't get cooked all the way.
Yeah, that like I was like, oh, that cuts deep. But nowadays, it feels like people who do that are trying too hard.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
That's what I learned from the Kendrick Lamar Drake thing. Drake was like doing some like elaborate like, "Oh my god, aren't you so special?" But then Kendrick Lamar was just like, "Fuck you, I hate you," and it hits so much harder than any metaphor.
Yeah, I was just about to get BBL Drizzy out of my head, and then you mentioned,
God damn it!
and then you got
If somebody
that stuck in my head.
somebody walked by me on the street and it was like, "You look like a walking thumb," I'd be like, "Okay, ouch, that kind of hurts." But if somebody walked up to me, looked me in the eyes, and said, "I fucking hate everything about you," that would hurt so much more.
Or if like absolutely unprovoked, they would just be like,
Yeah.
they would just be like, "I'm so happy that I'm me and not you," or like, "I'd rather be me than you."
The passive aggressive, like, you must be so brave to do the things you do, you know, because I could never, you know. You're so brave.
Like, oh my gosh, you're so creative to like you're so off the top of your head that like you just say whatever. Like, you just don't care, don't you?
Yeah. You really don't care what people think of you.
I wish I emulated I wish I had the same amount of confidence that you have to do what you do.
I've seen it happen in public where people just, somebody says something and someone goes like, "Fuck you," and it's so special to see that. I feel that's such a good response.
I'm just
to
imagining
anything.
someone
Especially
I'm imagining like
if it's like a really shitty service worker, because what are they supposed to say back to that? Because they can't get rude.
"Oh, yes, that feels so good. Yeah, baby, yeah, that'll be another $100.
True.
I don't know.
Here's a hypothetical for you.
What?
That I ask all the time.
What?
What would you do if you were working at a restaurant and Jeff Bezos walks in and he sits down in your section? You walk over and take his order, and he's like, "I'll have the whatever, right? I'll have the big bowl of fucking spaghetti." And you're like, "Okay," and then before you leave, he like grabs your arm and says, "Hold on. If you spit in my food, there's an extra $200 tip for you."
For me?
Yes. What do you do?
Oh, I'm getting everybody in the back to spit on it. I'll piss on it.
Okay. You would risk getting fired?
Yes, I'd piss on that shit.
You would
I'd spit.
if Elon Musk comes in and says,
Wait, I thought you said
"Step
Jeff
on my
Bezos."
salad." There's a different scenario. If Elon Musk comes in and says, "Step on the pizza barefoot before you bring it out to me, and I'll give you an extra $200 tip."
Step like barefoot?
Yeah, like barefoot, just stand in the pizza for a couple seconds for an extra $200 tip.
Here's the thing. I would just indent my hand in it and like somehow like manipulate the dough to make it look like a foot. And so
Can I interject and say that you're so ready to piss on this man's spaghetti? $200 is not a lot of money.
well,
You
it's
weren't even
Jeff
like, I tried to haggle
Bezos.
with him. You were like, immediately, yes, I would piss on his food for $200.
Well, no, I mean, like, if you said, like, if you spit on it, like, if you're actually being
Yeah.
serious about asking that, I'd be like, I want that in writing. I want you to sign it. And then if you complain about it, I'm going to show that to you. And then you're going to have to give me $200 and I keep my job. I want that shit in writing.
I don't
I
think
want
that
that
would
shit in
work.
writing.
Dude, if I was a manager and like a junior, like a new hire walked up to me and was like, "This guy wants me to spit in his food and he'll tip me extra," I'd be like, "Fuck it, do it. I don't care."
I mean, why wouldn't you? I mean, you're working in, like, the
I'm not gonna
service
say
industry.
never.
I mean, like, that would suck. You would need that extra 200. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I thought that would be a harder hypothetical than it was. So
Really? You think I would have
yeah,
you think I would have any kind of issue with degrading the rich? Think
what if
again.
a rich guy walked up to you and said, "Show me your feet right now, and I'll pay you $5,000."
I wouldn't believe them.
Like if Elon Musk pulled out a check with 5K wrten on it and was like holding it out and said, "Let me kiss your feet, and this is yours," what do you do?
And then I'd be like, kiss this, and then I give him the finger and walk away.
Okay. What if he follows you and says, "Please, wait"?
He takes out his phone, he goes live on Twitter, and he's like, please.
He opens a Twitter space with Jeff Bezos and like Andrew Tate. It's like begging you.
He's like, bro, I'm so
That'd be
close
awesome.
to getting this girl's feet, please.
Please,
No, I
Andrew,
would
you gotta
literally be
go
like
in
that.
with another 5K.
I would literally be like, kiss this, give him the finger, and then like just run.
Okay, well, here's a hypothetical for you.
What?
You get up in the morning, right?
Uh-huh.
You get up, you go to the bathroom, you brush your teeth, you eat breakfast, you get your shoes and your jacket on, you go outside, you get in your car and you drive to work, and then you do your work day, right?
Yeah.
And then you do your work day, and it's a Friday, and you get your check from your boss, you clock out, and you get back in your car, and you drive back to the house, and you go upstairs, and you get your boots off and your jacket, and then you get in the bath, you have a bath, and you get out of the bath.
Right.
And then you go lay in bed and turn the lights off. What do you do?
What the fuck?
What do you do?
I get into bed, I turn the lights off.
Yeah, you turn the lights off, you lay there, what do you do?
I lay
How
there.
do you react?
I immediately I take out the phone and I call Elon and I say, you want to see my feet? And I say, I'm ready now. I'm ready
That's
for my
awful.
big shoot. I
That's horrendous.
call him and be like, hey, remember when I like pissed on Jeff Bezos' food? That'd be so funny. That was so funny.
True. That was so funny. Haha, LOL.
Oh, well, I'd probably just fall asleep if the lights are out. Here's a hypothetical for you. What if you see someone on the street, like you're in a city center, you're walking down the street,
Yeah.
you're just wanting to get home, and you see this, he's like adequately dressed, like he works in like stationery or something, like he's not best dressed, but he just is fine. He's just barreling down the street towards you on the sidewalk, and he's holding something in his hand like it's a football, but it's not. It's not a football. It's a completely roasted rotisserie chicken. And he comes up to you and he says, please, I need you to take this and run. Please take this. Please, 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 please. What do you do?
I'd probably run the other way.
But then,
That sounds horrible.
but like, what if like, as like you try to run, he's like, I'll give you money. I'll give you $5,000 for it. $5,000, please. I just need you to take this, please. Please, they'll take her
Honestly,
away. They're
I
gonna
would just
take
keep
her.
running. That sounds horrible.
But then, like, if you take it, you run, and, like, you can hear it beeping, and then you're like, oh, fuck, it's a bomb.
That's awful.
And that was just off the top of my head.
What would you do if you... I can't even think of anything anymore. My brain is starting to fucking explode.
I'm starting to zonk.
What would you do if you were in the States, right, visiting family?
God. What family? They're all dead to me.
You're walking around New York City.
Uh-huh.
New York State.
Uh-huh.
You're at the Statue of Liberty, which has been closed down after 61 years because a kid jumped on the fence.
After 61 years.
It closed down.
That's how long the Statue of Liberty's been there, for 61 years.
And you're like, oh damn, I wish I could have gone to the Statue of Liberty, but whatever. And then you turn around and you see Donald Trump standing there in the road.
Yeah.
And he turns around, he locks eyes with you, and he gets a horrified look on his face, and he points and screams as loud as he can, and he turns around and just keeps talking to the person he's talking to as if nothing happened.
That sounds like a smiling friends bit.
He doesn't run, he doesn't acknowledge what just happened, he just kind of like, he points at you, screams as loud as he can, and then turns around and goes, so anyway, as I was saying...
He just goes... and points at me and then just turns away.
Yeah, what would you do?
I'm not sure. Honestly, the first thing I thought of was throw something at him. Like, I'd be like, if I have, like, an apple in my hand or something, I would just, like, toss it at his head. I'm like, I don't know why you thought it was okay to... I don't know why you thought it was okay to out me like this somehow and scream at me.
He, like, walks up to you and points at the Statue of Liberty with a big closed sign. Like, instead of holding the Ten Commandments, she's holding a big sign that says closed.
That's what she's holding?
I'm pretty sure.
I thought she was holding, like, a law book or something.
Maybe. I don't know.
Or maybe she's holding her like diary or like a book of erotic fan fiction.
She's holding Steven Universe Pearl X Rick Sanchez erotica.
No.
Okay, I think that this is enough. I think we gotta wrap it up now.
An hour and a half.
This has reached its terminus.
Yes.
Abby, what do you have to say to the people at home? What do you have to say for yourself?
Absolutely nothing. I don't regret a single thing, and if you don't like it, then okay.
Bite my shiny metal ass.
Kiss this.
Kiss this. If you want to see Abby's feet, you can go to OnlyFans/Barack Obama.
Not my feet.
What would you do if I came up to you, like, you were back here for the summer, and I came up to you, like, profusely sweating, and I was like, please, you need to start an OnlyFans. I need money, please. Like, crying,
wait, if I did
begging.
It, would you be involved, or would you just do absolutely nothing?
Massive piss spot on my pants.
Oh, God.
Shaking, trembling, grabbing your shoulders. Like, please, you need to start an OnlyFans. I need the money. Please, please, please.
I would just give you a 50 and run. Honestly. Like, here, take this. Run.
Hell yeah.
I was like, I hope you get through with whatever's happening.
So I hope...
I'd be like, God bless.
I hope that this has been a good explainer as to why we aren't okay.
Yeah, because we're definitely not.
I hope that this has helped shed some light on the issue. If you want to donate, I don't have a donation link. I don't even know why I started that sentence.
If you have money, give me money.
If you want to support the show, go to Nerdychicken.ca. We have shirts, we have miniatures, we have a whole bunch of shit that you can check out. If you want to support the show, I have a Twitch at twitch.tv/AubreyPlaysAthing, where I accept donations and I play games and I do whatever. Abby obviously has a Footfinder account.
No!
You can find her under Barack Obama.
Michelle.
What social do you have?
I...
Do you have a Blue Sky? I gotta get you set up on Blue Sky.
No.
We'll do that after.
I have absolutely no socials that I want to advertise because I'm not that girl. So you won't find me.
Her IP address is 804.
No, you can find me scrounging for scraps outside of a Cobb's bread any day.
You'll find me in the dumpster behind a superstore eating the day-old meat.
You'll find me outside of a Carl's Jr. just begging for things.
You'll find me out. You'll find her out behind a Burger King dumpster, fist fighting the raccoons for the expired hamburger meat. So yeah, that's where you can find us. This has been the worst podcast ever.
Absolutely.
I have been Aubrey.
And I've been Abby.
And go fuck yourself. That can't be the ending. What the fuck?
What if we say?
I don't know how to end a podcast.
What if we say bye, like goodbye, like on 3 together?
Okay.
1, 2,
2, 3.
3.
Go
Goodbye.
fuck yourself.
Shut up.